Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel, and for this episode, I'm so excited to share this hot topic, especially for those who are struggling with wedding supplier contracts. So for this vlog, since it's very sensitive, I invited a good friend who happens to be a lawyer para tulungan ako mag-go through yung mga process ng contracts that we need to inform both the soon-to-weds and also the wedding suppliers. Kasi of late, there has been very latest updates happening in the wedding front, and hopefully, this will provide a lot of information for both sides, no? So also, please watch till the end because I'm going to give a giveaway certificate. I will be announcing it later kung ano yun. So do watch until the end of this episode. Alright, so let's get started. Good afternoon, everyone. I have for today one of the most sought-after lawyer in the metro. So there, Tony, hello, how are you? How are you keeping safe?
Oh, thank you, Gucci. Well, just staying at home.
Okay.
Thank you for inviting me to your show, huh? Yeah, work from home.
Actually,
but I still visit the office once in a while.
I'm so happy kasi nagkita tayo at least virtually dito at may interview ako sa'yo in my YouTube channel. So, let's get started, no, Ton? So, for this vlog, I picked the most important parts of a contract and those that have been modified talaga when the pandemic happened. So, I'm gonna go over one by one mga salient points lang that's very important for couples and suppliers to know para lang also maging clear yung aspects of the contracts to them.
All right.
So, let's begin with number one, scope of service. So, dito nakikita ng couples dapat yung breakdown of the services that they will be getting. But as you know, not all contracts are written the same. For you, attorney, how should the breakdown of the scope of services be written more clearly, and what should couples look out for?
So first of all, you must clarify yung terms and condition, and then yung terms and condition, siyempre, as much as possible, kung pwedeng detailed ang scope of services. So in other words, what are the services expected from the wedding planner?
Okay.
Hindi, that's why you're correct in saying that there are different style of contracts. So every party have their own requirements. So I would suggest na yung mga clients and the wedding planner, himself or herself will sit down and list down the expected outcome of the wedding or event for that matter.
Reiterate ko lang, Tony, no, we're talking of not just for a wedding planner contract but wedding suppliers in general, which is applicable yung mga sinabi mo. Because you also mentioned on outline of services provided. So this will include dapat expectations of the couple in what they're gonna get with regards to the service being offered, tama? So, dapat may clarity yun. And then I'll proceed naman to the second concern, yung clause ng postponements. No? What are the legal basis of postponements and how should couples and suppliers go about this?
Well, generally, and I'm sure yung context ng question is these contracts were made prior to this pandemic, right?
Yes.
So generally, ang postponement or termination or cancellation should also be specified in the contract. Now there are two types basically. It can be voluntary or involuntary. Yung voluntary is either the wedding planner or the couple, the client will cancel it, no? They have that right.
Okay.
But of course, you should specify that what are allowable terms of cancellation and what are the consequences. Hindi pwedeng, gusto naming mag-cancel, babalikan na lang tayo o rescission na lang ng contract. When you say rescission, parang balik tayo sa umpisa. Balik mo sa akin yan. Hindi pwedeng ganon, no? On the part of the wedding planner, hindi na siya kumuha ng iba for that date, So, nawalan na, meron na siyang opportunity loss. Yun naman sa couple, pag biglang nag-cancel naman ng wedding planner, hindi naman sila kaagad-kaagad makakakita ng wedding planner. So this must be specified. Ang tricky portion, which I'm referring to, is the involuntary portion. Involuntary because it's beyond the control of both parties.
Yes,
Like yung tinatawag sa law, kaya iniiwasan nating legalistic kasi hindi naman ito talaga legal parlance dapat, nasa layman dapat ito maintindihan. What you call yung fortuitous event sa law, pero sa atin yung mga act of God, o yung mga tipong unexpected. Ito ang nangyari na to. This is a global problem. So you can consider this like an involuntary event na pwede mo ngayong makancel yan. So dun ngayon papasok yung una, what will govern is yung layout, yung anong governing ng contract. Kasi normally may nakalagay naman, if the event is postponed due to unfortuitous event, then it can be rescheduled. Okay? If it is cancelled because of something beyond the control of the parties, which is the same, then a portion will be taken. Depending on sa agreement. That's why, again, it will depend on what the provider or the supplier, and then if it is acceptable to the client, then they have meetings of the mind. So, importante naman yan, usapan, maliwanag. But generally, if it is a fortuitous event and it's cancelled, ang equitable solution dyan, reschedule. You cannot easily demand po, give it back to me kasi hindi natuloy. Hindi rin naman kasalanan ng wedding planner na na-cancel.
Actually, in that sense, I also realized na nung nangyari yung pandemic, meron din palang mga suppliers na wala sa contract nila yung provision ng fortuitous event. Some of them overlook. Kaya parang ang nangyari is that wala silang portion for fortuitous. Parang pagka ganun ba, attorney, kailangan talaga silang mag-refund right away kasi wala silang...
No. I would not say na right away refund because parehong may right at parehong may obligation yung bawat parties, no? Kasi nga kung beyond their control, kung isipin mo yung mga supplier naggastos na, nag-prepare. And on the day of the month of the wedding hindi natuloy, so paano yung ginastos nila? How can they refund this? So case to case ngayon na mangyayari sa sitwasyon ng mga refunds na hindi naka-provide sa contract. Why do we say case to case? Kasi you look for what is equitable and fair to both. So halimbawa, hindi pa naman na-start yung preparation, napakalayo pa nung date and na-cancel because of the pandemic whatsoever. I think they can sit down and talk about refund, no? And kung may nakalagay naman na there are portion na non-refundable, again, that must be specified in the contract. Like 10% is non-refundable if the cancellation is made on this date. It will really depend on the situation and agreement. Yung basta may meeting of the minds, hindi, walang straight-jacketed na ganito rule dyan o ganito.
So, depende sa pagkakasulat ng provision.
Yes. So, kung bibigyan natin ng simple pag-analyze, una, ano yung pinag-usapan? Kung ano yung nasa written contract na pinagka-agreehan nila, kung ano yung pinag-usapan nila. Kung wala silang pinag-usapan, ano ang nakasaad sa ating civil code o yung tinatawag na umiiral na mga lituntunin pag sa mga ganitong kasunduan, no? So, titingnan mo yung provision ng what is just, what is fair. Kung hindi pa rin magkasundo, I will suggest sa contract, kung hindi sasabihin kagad na diretso na lang tayo sa husgado o gagawa tayong court action, dapat merong provision for mediation or usapan o kakausap tayo ng isang parang arbiter na wedding planner na senior or whatever. Ayun, mag-uusap din na gano'n.
Mag-usapan. Okay, so that's very good point. Actually, Ton, nandun din tayo sa usapan ng fortuitous event. I-share ko lang din, singit ko lang, no, dun sa contract ng mga ibang suppliers ngayon, hindi lang nila nilagay ang acts of God na inclusion. They even placed here limited to any law, order, or direction or request from the government of the Philippines due to its, let's say there's a rebellion or insurrection, labor unrest, blackout, work stoppage, sinama na lahat na epidemic, pandemic. Kasi before, some suppliers did not even put it. So na yun, nire-review nila. Baka magulat yung mga ibang couples. Bakit ang haba naman ng clauses ng mga yung mga pwedeng reason for involuntary postponement of an event, no? So, ayan. So, shinare ko lang tong details na to para clear lang din for everyone.
I think that's fine na ma-cover lahat kasi mas maganda na yung masabi kaysa sa silent yung contract kasi doon nga nagkakaroon ng mga various interpretation pag blanco or walang specific words or phrase na ginamit sa contract.
Okay.
Maalala mo, nung magkaroon din ng earthquake, sa mga insurance, hindi kasama earthquake. So ngayon, pag nagpa-insure ka, sinasabi mo na ngayon, kasama na ma-insure dapat kung may earthquake. Kasi fire, theft, ganun lang eh. Kung earthquake. So ngayon, nagkaroon na ngayon ng changes dyan sa provision na pati earthquake, sinasama. Pero siyempre, may consequence yun. Tataas ang premium mo, yung bayad.
Alright. Let me share lang din, Atty. Ligon, yung mga option na sinasabi ng mga suppliers. Let's say, hindi makapag-refund in monetary terms or in monetary value. They are also offering some substitution options. Let's say, pwedeng transferable yung naging deposit or pwede siyang in goods. Let's say, yung cake hindi na matutuloy gawin. Some suppliers are amenable na magamit yung na-deposit with other products that they have para ma-consume yung deposit. So, those are like some nangyayari na ngayon sa industry which I wanted to share kasi baka yung iba thinking lang monetary lang ba yung pwedeng refund? Kasi refunds can also be other options with regards to services, no? I also realized dun sa mga iba kong na-interview ng mga wedding supplier, yung termination of contract. Meron kasing iba na hindi na na-avoid, kailangan i-terminate yung contract. Because, for example, talagang wala nang naging agreement kung paano magpo-proceed ang isang service, tapos talagang totally magta-terminate na yung isa. What should be the conditions here? That should be fair for both sides, for the couple side and the supplier side.
Well, again, ang general rule that will cover termination is the agreement of the parties. Sino ang may right mag-terminate? Anong period? Ang allowed kang you can terminate while there is no penalty. Ano namang period yung yes, you can terminate but there is a penalty, whether 80, 60, 50, o 20%. Again, it depends on the circumstances. Kaya that's why you must be very specific on those terms, no? You can terminate, yes, but you terminate a month, a week before, magkaiba yan. You terminate the day before, wala nang termination yan. Kasi in other words, it's useless. It's tomorrow is the wedding, biglang sabihin, nagkagalit, di ba? I'm terminating hindi, wala na kaming dyan. Internal problem niyan, we set everything, there is no refund anymore. Kaya yung refund clause, no?
Yes.
Yung clause, siyempre, hindi natin nasabi, pero at saka parang it's understood na siyempre dapat alam mo yung presyo nung contract nyo, no? But beyond the cost, ang pinaka-maingat din dapat is the refund policy, no? Yun, gagawa ka ng separate provision for refunds. Kasi yan yung unang pagtatalunan nyo pag hindi nagkatuluyan.
Yes.
So kung specific yung refund policy, kung sa refund policy nakalagay, even if there is a fortuitous event like pandemic, earthquake, or what, there is no refund. The only thing you can do is reschedule. Okay? Kasi in essence, kung nagkaroon ng earthquake or nagkaroon nga nitong postponement, nagastos na rin ng supplier yung preparation.
Yes,
So in every way, meron na rin siya. Oo.
May man hours na rin na service.
Correct.
Balikan ko lang din yung sa refund ton kasi you said kanina, case-to-case basis, yun yung keyword no, na naiintindihan ko. Case-to-case basis ang pagkuha ng refund. So dun sa mga nagtatanong ko ng mga couple, ano po ba yung mga refund options namin? May mga ganun couple na ganun tanong no, Ton? Ano ba yung refund options namin bago kami mag-book? Sa pagkakaintindi ko sa sharing mo ngayon na information, it will always be a case-to-case basis kung paano i-address ng supplier yung naging condition ng pangyayari. Tama ba? It's gonna be like
Correct.
that. Oo. Sige. Yung Ton kasi nga sa ngayon, medyo caught flat-footed na rin both suppliers at saka mga wedding couples sa pangyayari na to. So itong share natin is for future reference ng mga parating na couples to look at these clauses. Kasi madalas hindi sila nagbabasa to ng contract, yung mga fine print. So, kaya dapat parehong side ng supplier at saka ng couple, maliwanag yung pagkakaintindi doon. Moving on to this next question. For those financially affected by the pandemic, kasi couples have been looking for the most budget-friendly options, and suppliers have also been coming up with attractive offers. So parang, I think yung question dito is, with regards to payment terms, dapat di ba ton sa contract maliwanag din yung pagka-input ng mga supplier, paano yung mga breakdown ng payment. Tama ba? Dapat it's there.
Yeah, at the start ng program mo, tinanong mo ano yung what are to look out for, no? Sabi natin, yung name, sa date ng wedding, yung name siyempre ng supplier mo. Kasi importante for the parties ito, no? I-check mo yung background ng supplier mo. Kung sabi mo, florist ito, tiningnan mo ni wala siyang shop. Tapos nag-ano lang pala siya, every time na may wedding, tsaka lang siya makikipag-usap sa supplier. So delikado ka. But kung established florist yan, alam mo na meron siyang stock ng flowers na gusto mo. No? Example lang po ito.
Yes.
And in other words, yung pag ganyan, nakita mo na authentic siya and legitimate, ang next na titingin mo yung payment terms. Kaya nga ito yung payment terms mahalaga. Magkano ang deposit? Ano sa deposit doon ang hindi mo na ma-refund if something happens? Okay. So ikaw mismo kahit hindi ka magdala ng lawyer or hindi ka magtanong sa mga expert, ikaw mismo, you just have to watch out. It's hard-earned money. You're going to spend it to your special day. So you must carefully examine every centavo kung saan dadalhin nito. Okay. Kasi oras na pinitawan mo na yan, siyempre, mahihirapan ka nang mabawi yan kung hindi maliwanag yung pag-uusap nyo.
Okay. Meron kasi ditong mga supplier already stipulating in their contracts 25% down, 50% balance on the day of the event. So iba-iba yon. So guys, soon to weds, please check on the schedule of payments para hindi din sila ma-technical. Kasi yung iba, hindi nakasunod dun sa schedule ng payment terms. So that's one important thing. And then itong lastly, yung failure to comply, I reached out with other suppliers saying na with the new normal, merong mga compliance na dapat gawin ang mga soon-to-weds na nag-hire sa kanila with regards to safety. So, meron bang something like a particular clause na tinatawag? Yun ba yung clause on failure to comply, attorney? Meaning, kunyari yung client hindi siya sumunod sa IATF guidelines na ito lang dapat yung number of guests in an event. Ano yung dapat nakasaad sa kanyang contract ng supplier, for example, for this one?
Well, ang pinaka-basic and simplest way is the parties should respect whatever prevailing rules and regulation issued by the government, no? Okay. So they should respect that. So in other words, hindi pwedeng, ayoko sumunod dyan. Gusto ko kita kami lahat sa picture or what. Pero there are certain protocols. Now, you want a picture na wala kang mask, mag-social distancing kayo. Because otherwise, I will be answerable to the government for not complying with it. And I don't want that. Diba? Pwede mo sabihin yon.
So ito pa,
and I'm sure they will understand.
Yes. Ito nga to yung na-discover ko din with other suppliers na naglagay sila ng clause on that one, no? Yung iba nagsabi dito sa clause na it's the client's responsibility and obligation that all the attendees, guests, and wedding suppliers of the event are COVID-free and strictly follow the health protocols of IATF and the government. Meaning, magiging responsibility ngayon ng client yon in answering mga COVID testing just in case may requirement ang hotel or ang venue, for example.
I think that's just fine and reasonable. Again, ang iwa-watch out mo dyan, hindi yung mismong provision na yun eh. Who will shoulder the cost of making sure? Kasi kung hindi rin malinaw, kayo nagre-require, kayo sumagot ang mamahal ng testing. So pwede yan. Kaya doon pa lang din, sasabihin mo, to be shouldered by the client or by the supplier, no?
Okay.
Kasi kung ikaw naman, wedding planner, package mo na yon. May mga doktor akong kaibigan, para sigurado ho tayong safe. I will take care of it. So, wala na sila dapat iintindihin. Kailangan din, maliwanag yon. Sasabihin ng couple, gusto lang namin, Miss Kuchika, pupunta lang kami doon, hindi na kami mag-iintindihan. Can you take care of it? So, you have to specify that in the contract.
Yeah,
but the cost, of course, will vary. Now, will change.
Sa panahon kasi nung nangyari itong COVID, wala yung clause na to nung mga nakakaraan, no? So,
yes,
being aware na yung mga suppliers on putting it, and also soon to wed couples, makikita nyo ngayon itong clauses na to, kailangan clear din sa kanila for their agreement, no? So, wow, Tony, sobrang great, no? Thank you so much for this. Actually, kulang ang oras natin. Sobrang pang maraming dapat double check sa mga clauses. This is very good for the suppliers na for further information nila, at ideas din to for mga couples but watch out for in a contract. So, dapat at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation for both parties. So, Ton, kulang oras, but I hope I can invite you again. Alright?
Anytime. Thank you so much also for having me.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ton. Bye for now, and we hope to have him again sometime in the future.
Okay.
So, ayan guys. I hope hindi naman kayo na information overload sa topic natin today at nakapick up kayo ng a thing or two na information to give clarity on wedding supplier contracts. Even me, ang dami ko natutunan din for today's topic with Atty Ligon. And now, it's time to announce my giveaway. So guys, it's just easy. Comment down below any suggestion or topic that you want me to do for the next season of my vlog. If I get to pick out my favorite ones, you get a chance to win a voucher given by Marco Polo Ortigas with a total worth of 5,000 pesos. These are dine-in certificates which you can use in any of their restaurants like Lucina, Lunghin, or in any of their dine-in restos. So it's easy lang guys. Feel free to input your suggestions and I will get to pick winners of these cheesies if I get to choose your suggested topic. Of course, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Winners will be announced on my next vlog. Thank you again for watching and I hope this has been helpful. Please do keep safe and see you again on my next vlog.